When the heat of the road.
Jonathan Antoine's journey is the story of talent meeting resilience, a shy 17-year-old who stunned the world on Britain's Got Talent. Born in Chigwell, Essex, in 1995, Jonathan's early life seemed ordinary from the outside. Yet inside, he faced struggles few could imagine. From the tender age of 4, he endured relentless bullying that left deep emotional scars. His weight became both a source of comfort and torment, with teasing and isolation compounding his pain. Despite these challenges, his exceptional musical ability quietly grew. By 6, he had perfect pitch, a rare gift seen in only 1 in 10,000 people. He could memorize entire operas after a single hearing, a talent later diagnosed as a form of musical savant syndrome. His extraordinary abilities contrasted sharply with his vulnerability, creating a life of quiet genius hidden behind anxiety, depression, and fear. Jonathan's story is a testament to the triumph of talent, courage, and perseverance, showing how someone can rise above adversity to inspire millions. Childhood struggles and early bullying. Jonathan's childhood was marked by isolation and emotional hardship. From the age of 4, he faced intense bullying from peers who mocked his weight and appearance, throwing food and calling him cruel names. The teasing was relentless, and even teachers sometimes found him crying alone in the school corridors. Food became a source of comfort, leading to extreme weight gain, later diagnosed as trauma-induced hyperphagia, a rare condition linked to childhood bullying. Jonathan's early coping mechanisms included humming melodies and quietly composing entire songs in his head, showing how deeply music was intertwined with his emotional survival. Despite outward appearances of a privileged upbringing, his inner world was one of struggle and resilience. Even as he showed signs of depression by age 8, his brain displayed extraordinary capabilities. These early experiences of pain and isolation would later shape not just his determination, but also his empathy, creating a young man whose brilliance was inseparable from his vulnerability. Discovering a rare musical gift. Jonathan's musical journey began to surface unexpectedly during a choir audition at the age of 10. A substitute music teacher, Mrs. Williams, noticed the extraordinary quality of his voice, which resembled a fully developed adult tenor with natural vibrato. Within weeks, he was singing adult solos with a voice measured at 95 decibels, strong enough to fill a 2,000-seat hall. This discovery was hailed as one of the most important in British music education. Yet Jonathan's remarkable talent was always paired with deep self-consciousness. Music became both a refuge and a stage for expression he had long denied. While other children played and socialized, Jonathan's mind was immersed in operas, memorizing melodies, and constructing songs internally. His voice, rare and powerful, emerged not from ambition, but from an innate connection to music, a force that would eventually guide him through the pain of adolescence and the scrutiny of the world. Struggles with weight and health. Jonathan's battle with weight began in early childhood and remained a lifelong challenge. By age 6, he weighed more than double the average for his age, reaching 95 pounds, and by 10, he was 154 pounds. Eating became a coping mechanism for the relentless bullying and social anxiety he faced. His mother, Julie, mortgaged the family home twice to fund therapy and support, yet progress was slow. The physical and emotional toll of early life trauma left him vulnerable to anxiety and depression. Even as his musical talent flourished, the weight of social rejection created ongoing self-doubt. His later health journey, including discovering an undiagnosed thyroid condition, would explain much of his difficulty with weight management. Jonathan's story illustrates the complex interplay of mental, emotional, and physical health, highlighting how deeply childhood experiences shape our adult lives and the courage required to overcome lifelong challenges. Breakthrough at music festivals. At 15, Jonathan's talent was formally recognized at the Stratford and East London Music Festival. Singing the iconic aria Nessun Dorma, he stunned audiences with a voice that exceeded the technical skill of many professional singers. The room erupted in a 4-minute standing ovation, and he earned the highest score in the festival's history. This moment marked his first public triumph, allowing him to experience admiration rather than ridicule. He also received a recording offer, a recognition of his innate talent and hard work. It was at this festival that Jonathan began to feel the power of external validation, reinforcing his confidence and reinforcing his commitment to music. Despite continued struggles with weight and social anxiety, these successes were critical in demonstrating that his gift could not be hidden or denied. Setting the stage for the defining moment of his career on Britain's Got Talent. Royal Academy of Music, Training and Growth. Jonathan's acceptance into the Royal Academy of Music's junior program was a pivotal step in refining his talent. Out of 2,800 applicants, only 23 were chosen, highlighting the rarity of his skill. His weekends became a disciplined routine, including 6 hours of singing technique, 4 hours of theory, and 2 hours of performance coaching. Though initially ostracized by peers because of his appearance, his dedication earned him the lead role in The Magic Flute, making him the youngest person in the Academy's history to hold such a role. The Academy nurtured not just his technical skill, but also his confidence, providing a structured environment where his extraordinary abilities could flourish. This period was instrumental in transforming him from a shy, anxious teenager into a confident performer capable of handling the pressures of live performance. Formation of the duet with Charlotte Giaconelli. In 2011, Jonathan's high school music teacher paired him with Charlotte Giaconelli, a confident performer with strong stage presence. The contrast between Charlotte's extroversion and Jonathan's shy demeanor created a complementary dynamic, producing a rare vocal synergy. Their first duet, The Prayer, performed for only 15 students, revealed the potential for something exceptional. Charlotte's encouragement and persistence helped Jonathan overcome stage anxiety and social fear. They honed their craft through performances at local venues, from churches to charity dinners, slowly building confidence and refining their artistry. This partnership was foundational, providing both emotional support and professional growth. It illustrated how mentorship and collaboration can unlock latent potential, transforming not just performance quality, but personal development. Britain's Got Talent. Triumph and viral fame. Jonathan and Charlotte's audition for Britain's Got Talent in 2012 was a turning point. Initially reluctant, Jonathan was persuaded by Charlotte to participate. Their performance of The Prayer stunned the judges and audience alike. Even Simon Cowell, initially dismissive due to Jonathan's appearance, compared him to Luciano Pavarotti, acknowledging his extraordinary vocal maturity. The audition went viral, garnering millions of views, and launched them into international recognition. This moment was not only a public validation of talent, but also a personal triumph over years of bullying, self-doubt, and anxiety. It was a culmination of Jonathan's perseverance, innate ability, and the support of those who believed in him. The BGT stage became both a literal and symbolic platform for his emergence from darkness into the global spotlight. Challenges of fame and album releases. Following BGT, Jonathan and Charlotte faced new pressures: recording albums, performing live, and managing media attention. Their debut album Together sold over 250,000 copies and reached the UK top 10, with a follow-up, Perhaps Love, achieving similar success. Despite commercial triumphs, creative differences emerged. Jonathan favored classical opera, while Charlotte leaned toward musical theater. Touring and public scrutiny intensified personal stress, with Jonathan experiencing anxiety attacks and Charlotte struggling with conflicting visions. This period highlighted the tension between artistic integrity and commercial expectations, as well as the emotional cost of rapid fame. Their eventual decision to pursue solo careers reflected not failure, but the necessity of honoring individual passion and authenticity. Solo career and personal growth. Jonathan's solo career marked a new chapter of independence. At 19, he released Tenere, a classical album that topped the UK classical charts and reached number 13 on the pop chart. Performances with luminaries like Placido Domingo validated his emerging stature in the classical world. This era required Jonathan to step fully into his own identity, navigating fame without Charlotte's stage presence. Intensive training, careful career planning, and emotional resilience became essential. His solo achievements proved that his talent could thrive independently, and that personal growth often requires courage to face challenges alone. Autism, diagnosis, and advocacy. In 2023, Jonathan revealed he had been diagnosed with autism shortly after his 27th birthday. This diagnosis explained years of anxiety, social challenges, and emotional overwhelm, providing clarity and a sense of liberation. He began openly advocating for neurodiversity and mental health, using his platform to support others facing similar struggles. By sharing his story, he humanized the challenges behind exceptional talent, encouraging compassion and understanding. His advocacy work demonstrated that success is not only measured by fame or skill, but also by the courage to live authentically and help others navigate their own journeys.